What's up, guys? Welcome back to Supreme Micah. So in this upload, what I want to talk about overall is how you can actually achieve in building a bigger back. So one of the main reasons why I wanted to bring this topic up is because I feel like the back is one of the parts of your overall body that can easily be forgotten about, especially for someone who's just entering the gym. So in regards to your upper and lower back, it helps in your everyday life in regards to your posture, standing up, overall performing many different exercises that you may do on the regular. Having a strong lower back can actually help with the strength of your overall core. So being able to plank, for an example, should definitely be able to support your abs, your lower abdominals, but in regards to you having a strong back, that will definitely help you achieve one, not only the correct form when you're performing a plank, but overall be able to effectively target your entire core, which does consist of your lower back. But in regards to you having a strong back, that will definitely help you achieve one, not only the correct form when you're performing a plank, but overall be able to effectively target your entire core, which does consist of your lower back. Furthermore, being able to train your overall back and most certainly your core and that lower back, you'll definitely be able to reduce back pain. Now, most certainly, this is something that you want to reach out to a doctor if that's the case. Being able to achieve strong muscles in your lower back and your core may prevent any back pain that you could actually be experiencing. In regards to exercises that you're performing, you'll definitely be able to support exercises such as the squat, where if you did have this weight on your back while performing the squat, being able to train and have a strong back can most certainly help with performing the squat effectively. You can be able to likely do more weight and perform the exact exercise to T. Now, let's not forget about the deadlift. Obviously, this will target your back, but most importantly, don't forget that the squat and also the deadlift are actual compound exercises. These actually work multiple parts of your muscles within your body. Okay, guys, so I'm going to run through some terms that I think is important for you to know. So I'm going to leave a graphic here. I'm only going to name a few, some common back muscles. So one, let's start with your traps, okay? So this is your upper back. Now, the reasoning why I'm also bringing this up too is because while I'm referring to your back is obviously made up of different parts, okay, and different muscles. So in regards to this, you want to know how you're targeting these actual muscles and the difference between, let's say, your lower and upper back. Okay, guys, so the next muscle part that I want to talk about is the latissimus dorsi. An actual lat pull down can be really effective if you have the right form, if you have weights. Obviously, we're going to get into this a little bit later, but being able to lift heavy in regards to building and achieving a bigger back is definitely important. We're going to get into this a little bit later. Okay, so how do you get a bigger back? So let's not forget, let's take it back to basics, okay? You have to actually be in a calorie surplus, right, to be able to actually gain muscle. And those are facts. So in regards to your macros, your fat, your carbs, your protein, and calories, this has to be counted up. This has to be tracked. Guys, so I've specifically spoken about your macros and how you should be able to keep track of those and how important that is to being able to gain strength and also muscle. So make sure that you go check out my playlist where I include in several videos and refer to this topic many times. Okay, guys, next, seriously, you want to be able to lift heavy. And I know some of the skinny guys out there, they're going to probably wonder why exactly they should be lifting so heavy. Well, if you're just starting in the gym, what you really want to do is make sure that you work your way up into being able to lift heavier. So when you first enter the gym, you want to start at a weight which is comfortable, but at some point you're going to definitely want to be able to increase the weight over time. That's how it works. Your body will eventually be able to get used and adapted to some of the exercises and even the weight that you're doing. So in order to actually achieve bigger muscles, you're going to want to have to actually lift heavier. Now, I've spoken about this topic in a few of my videos. Most recently, I've spoken about how the muscle can be fatigued, and there has been research that has pointed to the idea that being able to lift your heaviest may not actually have to be performed if you would like to be able to gain muscle. The term hypertrophy, and I've spoken about this in many of my prior videos, is usually achieved when your muscle is tired and fatigued. Your muscle fibers are torn. So in regards to achieving a bigger back, that's simply what you're doing in this case. You also want to make sure that you're actually eating, of course, hitting your macros. But in regards to this topic, I felt that it was something that I should bring up because although I'm telling you that you should lift heavier, I'm also pointing out to the idea that you don't have to lift the heaviest, okay, to be able to achieve a bigger back. Know your goals and know exactly what you want, because after all, if you start going into the gym and you're lifting weights, you're going to want to know the plan. You're going to want to know, do you want to get shredded? Do you want to gain muscle mass? Do you want to lose fat? Do you want to get lean? What is it that you want? So that's most important. Know your weight, track your weight. So remember this important idea that if you are lifting weights, let's say you're just entering the gym and you're a beginner, take it this way. So the light weights will be fine, but try to increase your reps. In this case, if it's light weights that you're lifting, what you would want to do is do more reps. That way your muscle can actually fatigue. And it's that simple. So that's something that you should actually consider. What type of exercises are you performing in your routine? This is really important, and I felt that this was something that I wanted to bring up as a topic within this overall video. So compound exercises I most recently spoken about in one of my earlier videos. I compared that to isolation exercises, okay? So what you definitely want is to achieve the ability where compound exercises is really adapted into your overall routine. Being able to work out your biceps, for an example, let alone your back, within the same gym session will only benefit you. As you perform several different exercises, you may notice that your biceps likely are being used. Overall, a lot of different muscles are, but you can capitalize on this if you can definitely include compound exercises that can be able to actually incorporate those as well. You can be able to actually reap all the benefits and being able to grow a muscle if that's what you wanted. And not only that, you're definitely going to be able to avoid overtraining if that is the case. Exercises that come to mind is a row, okay, a seated row, or maybe a bent over row. Another exercise that I mentioned earlier is a lat pull down, okay? So these are really effective exercises. I definitely recommend them. Next up, rest, okay? Rest is very important. It goes into all of this, and it's probably one of the most important factors in regards to building a bigger back. Now, if you're not resting, if you are continuously working out on your back, okay, 2 days in a row or 3 days in a row, eventually that's going to catch up to you. Eventually, you're probably not going to see the progress that you want, and most certainly you can injure yourself, so that's something to think about. Hey guys, I also have a fitness video that I want to show you, so check this out now. guys, as always, I appreciate you for tuning into this channel. Make sure that you subscribe, hit the thumbs up button, and leave a comment. And I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks.